The sixth tenet of the faith is belief in divine decree. In Arabic we call this al-Qadar wal-Qadar. Belief that Allah, that God Almighty, has recorded all that has happened and what will happen. That Allah, that God has recorded all of this. What this also entails is that Allah knows everything. That God knows everything that is going to happen. How it will happen. When it will happen. So He knows what has happened and what will happen. So whatever Allah wills to happen, happens. And whatever He wills not to happen, will not or does not happen. That's what we're talking about here. And this does not mean that humans don't have a free will. We do have a free will. A human can choose right or wrong, and that they are responsible for their choices.
Excellent, because that was a point I was going to ask, is that, you know, if bad things happen, and then people say, oh, well, look, that's what God meant for me to do, even though it's obviously a sin or a wrong thing. But you're saying that's not correct. God has given us that free will, that ability to make a choice, and then we're judged on the choice we make.
Sometimes we make the wrong choices. Okay? That's our choice. Allah has given us choices. The outcomes of those choices is something that Allah has decreed. So, yes, there will be some favorable outcomes and some unfavorable. Really, from an Islamic perspective, all that happens is from Allah. And sometimes what we deem as being unfavorable may actually be in our favor. And Allah knows and we do not know. That's what the Quran teaches us.
So it seems from what you're saying, understanding all these tenets in total, is that even if a person says, I am a Muslim and I believe in Islam, that's not enough to guarantee them a place in heaven. It seems from what you're saying is that it's good to say that I believe in God and it's correct to follow Islam, but we actually have to make effort. We individually are each accountable for our own actions, and we will be judged on the things that we do. It's not just enough to say, I believe, therefore I'm saved, so to speak, as a Christian.
No soul bears the burden of another soul. We are all accountable for our own actions. And I will be questioned about my deeds, about my actions that I do on the face of this earth.